What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the 4th episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars Adventures Emulator. In the previous episode, we explored what was Geonosis Combat Zone. It really wasn't a combat zone at all. And then I fulfilled my promise on exploring the rest of the housing lot of Mustafar outside the invisible walls. Now in this episode, we're going to be checking out what type of current mounts that you can currently equip. First up, we got the blue 74Z speeder mounts. Now, majority of these speeder mounts were only, actually none of the speeder mounts, I don't believe, were issued in any cartel coin cards. I'm sorry, not cartel coin, oh my god, station cash cards. Wow, I got that fucked up. So, I think pretty much all the mounts were always a random of credits and station cash. Next up, we got the Sand 74Z Speeder, which is just a repainted version of the previous mounts. I guess that angle would actually be better. No, I don't. Okay. And we got the green Bark Speeder. This one's actually rather... That's not green. That's the Ambaran Speeder. Yeah, that's the blue one. Oh, no. Okay. So basically the green Bark Speeder and the blue Bark Speeder are both the same. It's just a repainted version. They currently don't have the green color in yet, I'm assuming. But this really does remind you a lot of Ambaran Combat Zone. So next up, we got the white 74Z Speeder. Man, I can't pronounce those. But yeah, majority of all these speeder mounts, they were always just all repaint no matter what. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't mind it because I always collected these. So, and of course, we're gonna move on to my most favorite out of them all speeder mounts, the red Bark Speeder. I believe it was actually called something else because this was only available during the Sith battle. Not Sith. This was only available during the Sith cargo crate, so you can only obtain them through the cargo crate. And this was actually Snake's #1 mount that he would definitely always ride around in. And that was always just his favorite mount. Along with the Sith FC-20 speeder mount, which is basically Darth Maul's speeder, as you can tell. And of course, like I said, they still have the animations all bugged and shit. But it's still in pre-alpha, so what do you expect? So next we got the FC-20 Speeder Bloodfin mount, which is just a repaint version of Darth Maul's mount. Probably still missing a few graphic errors. Next we got General Grievous's speeder, which was actually a very exciting speeder for me. When you rode around in this, the propellers in the very back would actually glow a holographic blue and it would spin around. This was actually one of my most, this was actually one of the top favorite mounts that I actually obtained. And I believe this is also issued in credits when it first released. Unfortunately, no, you could not. You could have the holographic General Grievous and mount on it. So next we move into some of the Mandalorian speeder mounts. We got the Mandalorian Speeder Purple. I believe this one was... I don't remember entirely. I know there were some Mandalorian speeders that were only issued for a certain promotion, I believe. Now we got the Mandalorian Speeder Kashyyyk version. Not bad, just usual repaint. And then we got the Mandalorian black and white speeder, which was the very first one, I believe, that they issued, which was just its standard color. And we got the Mandalorian S. Oh wow, they actually released that? Awesome! Mandalorian SOE speeder. This was actually never, and I'm not even joking, this was never issued in the actual game. It was only issued during their community event. They would host community events, kind of like what Bioware does for the Cantina tours. They would issue the same thing with Sony Online Entertainment, and those people who went to that event would get a code, and they would be able to obtain this mount. Unfortunately, no one actually obtained this mount. I actually had to contact a counselor, a dev counselor, to ask him, hey, is there any way I can see this mount so I can get a couple of screenshots of it? And sure enough, the guy was super nice enough to actually teleport over to me and show it off, so big props to him. So next we got some of the Starhawk speeders. We got the black Starhawk, which I actually use quite a bit. Unfortunately, I cannot... Jeez. Got the black Starhawk speeder. And then we got the blue. Black, blue, and then we got the tribal Starhawk speeder. Got some little tattoos up front, more of a biker gang type of theme. We got the red ZYRGS speeder. I remember this completely. This is much more of an uglier speeder mount. I never used this as much. And then we got the green and ZYR speeder mount, which is the repaint, which is a lot nicer looking. It reminds you more of Indoor Planet. And then of course we got the rusty ZYRGS speeder mount. And that is currently all that we have available to mount up on. That is all the mounts you can currently mount up on, that's what I'm trying to say. And even if you click the coming soon button, unfortunately I don't really think, yeah, it just goes back to Grievous' speeder. But anyway, that does it for the mounts. We're going to go ahead and dismount, and we'll try and see if we can... There we go. We'll try and see if we can summon some of the... Yeah. So we got the golden mouse droid, which was limited time only. I think it was to the first couple people who actually registered on their game, on the original game anyway. And we got the repainted original mouse droid here. Next we got the R2-D2 Wampa mount, or I'm sorry, Wampa mount really. We got the R2 Wampa skin version. That was only available during a lifetime event, I believe. R3S6, which was Goldie. R2 Valentine, which is only available during, of course, the Valentines. As well as R2KT, I believe he was only available for Valentines as well. R2 SOE, don't entirely remember that one. We got the R2 7-Eleven droid, which is only available during a station cash card. You could actually obtain them through the 7-Eleven cartel. Damn it, station cash. Stop saying cartel. R2 Nutcracker, which is only available during Life Day, I'm sorry. R2 M5, and of course the beloved classic R2-D2. Now that is currently everything that we have pretty much previewed. We've previewed all the character customizations, all the housing lots, all the weapons, companions, and mounts. I think that's pretty much it that we're going to be doing for the time being. I'll do one more video just to do a full review, and I will see you guys in the final video.